I don't find migration stories, whether they be Black transnational migration stories or any other segment of the population, to be anything more or less than human. It all boils down to survival. Nobody will ever just say, oh, I just chose to go to XYZ place because it was going to be worse for me than where I am right now. Nobody ever chooses to do that. At some point, there is a value proposition that a person makes that they do believe that life will be better wherever they're going. And that could be defined by many different things. So most people would think of that in socioeconomic terms, and they'll think, oh, I'll get a job, or I'll be able to save money, or I'll be able to move forward in my life. I think when we talk about women in particular, many of us have some value proposition around love. That's part of why we moved, we left, we migrated. Sometimes it's a love for our children and wanting to give them a better life and hoping that they have a better experience than we did growing up. Sometimes it's for a spouse. And there's also self-love. So I think that wellness in a really broad concept, like a very holistic way, is part of why many people have gone abroad and have thrived, because at some level they've made this assertion in their head and they truly do believe that things will be better wherever they're going.
Hey everyone, welcome to Season 2 of Flourish in the Foreign, the award-winning podcast that celebrates, elevates, and affirms the voices and stories of Black women living and thriving abroad, while exploring living abroad as a pathway to wellness. Season 2 of the podcast explores Black migration stories, dating, partnering, breaking up abroad, motherhood abroad, and so much more. Be sure to share the podcast and subscribe to the podcast. And follow the podcast across all social media platforms. That's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Flourish Foreign. Remember, it's not about moving abroad. It's definitely not about just being abroad. It's about thriving abroad. So go abroad and cultivate a life well lived.